Hello everyone, this is me from the waist up. Hi, question 1, I have them written down. I'm Avery Hannah-Schlager. What part of this course was most helpful in preparing you to do the EdTPA? Actually, not this course, but this course is great. But when I think of what prepared me the most for EdTPA, it was all the pre-EdTPA stuff that I've done in other courses leading up to this. Recognizing the questions, even if the rubrics were confusing, made me more comfortable doing the actual EdTPA. It made it seem less hard than it actually was. For question 2, how did EdTPA help you make connections to what is required of you in the classroom? Lesson planning, preparation, differentiation. I have made so many super detailed lesson plans for student teaching and also for other courses that required them, for like studying how to link instruction to assessment, or like I've made so many, and it makes me feel really good that all the teachers I've come across are like, you won't have to make lesson plans that detailed unless like the state is watching you. This is probably the most detailed they're ever gonna have to be. And I trust them, but it still feels good to know that I can do it. And EdTPA is so big on being prepared and differentiation. Being prepared as in like, if your lesson can't totally depend on all the kids having their laptop, because it's always one of them gonna have like a laptop that isn't charged, or they just forgot theirs, or it's broken. Like, making sure I have written down in the lesson plan, have physical copies of some of the stuff available, stuff like that I would have thought about, but it's like when it's written in stone, it's just easier. And differentiation, obviously huge. Having to think about every student that might need some extra accommodation in terms of whether it be instruction or assessment was huge, and EdTPA definitely has made me more cognizant of that. Question 3, what aspect of student teaching had the biggest impact on your life? 2 things, I'd say. 1, seeing that I was actually capable of improving students' academic confidence and academic achievement. It was spectacular staying after school for tutoring and being able to help students like write essays who just hadn't written their essays because they had been procrastinating because they just did not feel confident that they could do it correctly, and being able to break it down for them and help them, and that literally them saying to themselves, oh, I just wrote all my body paragraphs, and I was like, yeah, you did. And it felt really good. It felt really good. Like, improving their confidence is just as important to me, if not more, as it is their academic achievement. And getting to know all my students as individuals was also the biggest aspect. I have a ticket from where I went to the National Museum of Natural History with them at the Smithsonian when I went on a field trip. And here is, they did Finding Nemo Jr. in the spring, and I went to see that, and it was so fun. And they made me birthday cards when it was my birthday. They're so sweet. I felt like it would be fun to have visual aids. Maybe Professor Schwartz is a visual learner. Question 4. Do you feel prepared to lead your own classroom? Yes. Though, I'd like to begin as a substitute teacher. I'll be able to explore different schools in my district that way and find a more permanent job through that route. Ideally, I'll find like a long-term sub job, and then maybe they can offer me a job or something. But I do like the idea of exploring the schools in my district first before getting a permanent job. And that's it. This course has been lovely, and my professor has been even more lovely. Thank you guys for everything.